everybody. My name is Ben Abercrombie. I'm the Director of Play Card Environmental Education Center. We're at Loris, South Carolina. If you like this video, please comment in the comment section below. Please like us. Please subscribe to our videos and enjoy environmental education from Play Card Environmental Education Center. My friend Nash may come in and out of the video screen here in just a minute. He is a puppy that likes to be at the center and walk around and enjoy the company of others, and he's just a really nice guy. So you may see him also in this video. What I'm going to tell you about today is a very interesting story. It comes from a Native American story written in a book, actually this book is what we're going to talk about. It's the Keepers of the Animals book. This is Michael Caduto and Joseph Bruchac. Okay, that is a very unique guide to nature and wildlife. It is an environmental media service award book from years ago. Excellent thematic book. It integrates many thematic lessons throughout science, natural history, and the arts. Very interesting book. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to go over the adaptations of the beaver, this is the American beaver, everybody. This is Buster Beaver, so to speak. That's his name. And we're going to go over the adaptations of a turtle. Okay? So what we've got here is we have got a story that I'm going to tell you. This is Turtle Races with Beaver. Okay? This is from Seneca or Eastern Woodland Native Americans. Here's the story. Long ago, Turtle lived in a small pond. It was a fine place. There were alder trees all along the bank to give shade and a fine grassy bank where Turtle could crawl out and sun himself. There were plenty of fish for Turtle to catch. The small pond had everything any turtle could ever want, and Turtle thought his pond was the finest place in the whole wide world. Turtle spent his time swimming around, sunning himself, and catching a fish whenever he was hungry. So it went on and on until the cold winds began to blow down from the north. "Ah," Turtle said, "it is time for me to go to sleep." Then he dove down to the bottom of the pond and burrowed into the mud. He went to sleep for the winter. He slept so soundly, in fact, that he slept a little later than usual and did not wake up until it was late into the spring. The warming waters of the pond woke him, and he crawled out of the mud and began to swim toward the surface. Something was wrong, though, for it seemed to take much too long to get to the surface of his small pond. Turtle was certain the water had not been that deep when he went to sleep. As soon as Turtle reached the surface and looked around, he saw that things were not as they should be. His small pond was more than twice its normal size. His fine grassy bank for sunning himself was absolutely underwater. His beautiful alder trees had been cut down and made into a big dam. "Who has done this to my pond?" Turtle said. Just then Turtle heard a loud sound. Whap! Turtle looked around and saw a strange animal swimming toward him across the surface of his pond. It had a big flat tail. As it came close to the turtle, it lifted up that big flat tail and hit the surface of the water with splash. "Who are you?" Turtle said. "What are you doing in my pond? What have you done to my beautiful trees?" "Huh?" the strange animal said. "This is not your pond. This is my pond. I am Beaver, and I cut down those trees with my teeth, and I built that dam and made this pond nice and deep. This is my pond, and so you must leave." "No," Turtle said, "this is my pond, and if you do not leave, I will fight you. I am a great warrior." "Huh?" Beaver said. "That's good. Let's fight. I will call my relatives to help me, and they will chew your head off with their strong teeth." Turtle looked closely at Beaver's teeth. They were long and yellow and looked very sharp. "Ha!" Turtle said. "I can see it would be too easy to fight you. Instead, we should have a contest to decide which of us will leave this pond forever." Nash, come here. Nash. Thank you. Good boy. Sit. Sit for me. Good boy. "Huh," Beaver said. "That's a good idea. Let us see who can stay underwater the longest. I can stay under for a whole day." As soon as Beaver said that, Turtle saw he would have to think of a different contest. He had been about to suggest that they see who could stay underwater the longest, but if Beaver said was true, then he would beat the turtle. "Ha," Turtle said, "it would be too easy to defeat you that way. Let us have a race instead. The first one to reach the other side of the pond is the winner. The loser must leave my pond forever." "Huh?" Beaver said. "That is a good contest. I am the fastest swimmer of all. When I swim, you will have to leave my pond forever. Let us begin to race." "Wait," Turtle said. I am such a fast swimmer that it would not be fair unless I started from behind you." Then Turtle placed himself behind the beaver, right next to the beaver's big flat tail. "I'm ready," Turtle said. "Let us begin." Beaver began to swim. He was such a fast swimmer that Turtle could barely keep up with him. When they were halfway across the pond, Turtle began to fall even further behind. But Turtle had a plan. He stuck his long neck out and grabbed Beaver's tail in his jaws. Beaver felt something grab his tail, but he could not look back. He was then too busy swimming, trying to win the race. He swung his tail back and forth, but Turtle held on tight to it. Now Beaver was almost to the other side of the pond. Turtle bit down even harder. Beaver swung his tail high up into the air, trying to shake free whatever had hold of him. Just as Beaver's tail reached the top of its swing, Turtle let go. He flew into the air and he landed on the bank. Beaver looked up and there was Turtle. Turtle had won the race. So it was that Beaver had to leave, and Turtle once again had his pond all to himself. With its new, deeper waters, there were soon even more fish than there had been before, and Turtle's alders grew back once more from their roots. Turtle's Pond was the finest place in the whole world. Now, this teaches you a bunch of stories, a bunch of legends, but it also teaches you a lot of natural history. Native Americans believed in teaching natural history to their children in ways that were parables and stories. So the next time you see a Native American person around, ask them a story or two. They'll tell you their oral traditions, which are very fascinating to learn from.